This is a study tool for you to study social studies vocabulary from Unit 1, Lessons 2 through 4. I'm going to go through the definitions and an explanation for each vocabulary word, but not share the vocabulary word until the end. This way, you can try to guess what the vocabulary word is before I reveal it. This will be good practice for you before any upcoming quizzes or tests. This first word means the characteristic features of everyday life shared by people in a particular place or time. So when you're thinking about people sharing certain things like holidays, language, or traditions and customs, you should be thinking of a certain word. That word is culture. Our next word has a complicated definition, the stage of human social development and organization that is considered most advanced. But there's a simpler way that we learned about it. This word has many characteristics. It has organized religion, job specialization, cities, government, language and writing systems, and more. All of these things combined together create a very advanced society, which we call a civilization. You should know that civilizations have many characteristics which we talked about before with the Aztec and Incan empires. Next, we have a region. I know that the map gives it away, but the geographic region that is extending from central Mexico to Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and northern Costa Rica is called Mesoamerica. When you think of these, you should think of the Mayan Empire. These are areas that each have their own government and consist of a city and the area around it. Since it's a city and the area around it, we call these city-states. And again, when you think of city-states, you should think of the Maya Empire because they had city-states. Next, this is a type of book that is made up of a number of sheets of paper, also known as papyrus, that is handwritten, and it's put together by putting all the pages in by one edge, and there's covers that are thicker than all these sheets of paper. All of these papers together are called a codex. This is the first type of book. Next, the next word is a system of writing that is mainly in pictorial characters. When you see pict, that should mean picture in your mind. These picture characters are a certain type of writing system used by the Mayans. This is called hieroglyphics. You may have also heard of hieroglyphics with the ancient Egyptians. This is a more general word for symbolic figures or characters that are usually cut or carved into stone. These symbolic figures or characters are called glyphs. Our next word comes from when we talked about the environment. When you make or form sloping land into a number of level areas resembling steps, you create flat area that you can farm on. This is a technique that the Inca civilization used called terracing. Our next word means bringing water into the land to help plants grow. So this would be used in dry areas to bring in water so that the crops can grow nice and strong. This is called irrigation. These are small, stationary, artificial islands, meaning fake islands, that are built on a freshwater lake to help grow crops. These are called chinampas. Our next word is an ancient Incan device for recording information. Since they did not have a writing system, they recorded information using different colored threads and strings and rope, and they knotted them in different ways. This is called quipu. These images or symbols are all related to one thing. If you look at these pictures, they are related to lunch. When symbols are all related to something, it is called iconography. If you think of icon, it's like a symbol that represents something. That is the end of our definitions. I hope you were able to learn some new words.